Okay. So the first rule we're going to do is going to be x to the m over x to the p. So let's suppose you had over here, I'm going to write x to the 5th over x squared. Anybody need a new copy of this, by the way? Okay. X to the 5th over x squared. So what's x to the 5th the same thing as? 5 x's, so x times x times x times x times x over x times x? How do I simplify that?
You take off 2
Right, I'm going to cancel out 2 of the pairs of x's, and I'm left with x to the 3rd. You're basically just subtracting them. So the rule is x to the m minus p. So just so you know, if you were reading a math book, here's what you would see. You would see this left side, because that's all the math rules, and this is how they write math rules. I'm just adding this stuff on the side so that you feel like you understand them. And so that if you didn't have this piece of paper, like on a standardized test or something, you could really quickly on the side be like, what's the rule again? And prove it to yourself and move on. Which is something that I have often done on math tests, especially in college, is prove stuff to myself like that. All right. Just in time for it to turn pink. So now what you're going to write is in your notebook. This is 8.2. This is division properties. Of exponents. And today is 425. Sorry about the light, it'll fix itself in just a moment. All right, example 1. Is going to be b to the 5th, c to the 7th, over b squared c. All right, now, just like when you're multiplying, you can only combine like variables with each other. So b's go with b's, c's go with c's. And what's the rule we just learned? What should we do with those exponents? Subtract them. Or, in my head, here's how I think about it. I don't even think about it as subtracting. I think there's 5 b's on top, 2 b's on the bottom. What's left over if you cancel them out? 3 b's where? On top. And you can have some stuff on top and some stuff on the bottom. How many c's are on the top? 7. And then there's 1 on the bottom. You were doing the math ahead of time, right? Okay, and you subtract the 2, you get c to the 6th on top. Do I even need that fraction bar? What would I put underneath it if there was a fraction? A 1. Instead, I'm just going to make it into a box. Whoa. Very exciting. Example 2, this one's worth a prize with your partner. All right, a fraction on top is going to be a squared, b to the 9th, c, d to the 4th, and on the bottom will be b to the 8th, c, and d. All right, talk to your partner. really holding on to its purple today. I bet it goes to white right before I put the green up again. The worst part is I can't turn this old beast off because I'm recording right now, and otherwise it would interrupt the recording and make it all, it corrupts the whole file. So I'd lose it all. All right, you guys ready? All right, here's the answer. Check your work. A squared, B, D to the third. You should not have C to the 0 power. You should just have nothing there. No C's at all. Okay, all right. Here we go. Talk to your partner. Hands up if you want to come up here. Googly eyes. If you want to, if just two of you want to, that's fine. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1. My pen looks fluorescent.
Take that whale. You're a whale. Okay, so there's nothing to subtract the A by, so that goes on the other side already. And then 9 subtracted by 8 is 1, so it's B.
If you had B to the first, it's still right, by the way. If you ever have a first power in there, that's fine.
Yep, and then C's cancel out, and D to the 4 minus G to the first is D to the third. Cancel out.
Beautiful. Thank you. How are you feeling so far? Feeling good? Great.
I got a whale.
Yes, sperm whale.
All right, next. Nonsense, right? All right, do I have this list right? We've already done dead finger, broken thumb, and hot dog. Okay, what's next?
Pencil check.
Oh, that's a fun one. This is easiest to do with a longer pencil, and it's not this thing, okay?
that's wrong.
Even though, woo, it's rubber. This is a fun trick that took me a while to figure out. So what you're gonna do is you take your pen or pencil and you place it lightly, like at the crooks of your thumb, like that, and like you're praying, but at someone, like I'm praying at you. Okay? Yeah, all right. And then if you're right-handed, here's the movement. I'm gonna show it to you slowly, just watch first and don't try, okay? So I'm gonna take it from here to flipping it underneath my hands in one movement without letting go of the pencil like that,
Oh, I got it.
okay? All right, so here's what I do. You're gonna match me, okay? So I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, anybody left-handed in here?
Dylan.
If you're left-handed, you're gonna do opposite movements, just whatever I say opposite. If I say right, you say left. Okay, so my right hand goes over my left hand. My left thumb is going in between, kind of like I'm like a crosshatch here. I'm holding onto the pencil with my left thumb, and then I'm grabbing it with the right and pulling it under like that. So it's kind of like this hand is moving like that, and this one's grabbing the pencil and pulling it under.
Got it.
Okay, so again, grab my, it's right here. I'm gonna grab it with my right hand, my left thumb goes in between, and then I pull it underneath.
Oh, I got it. There we go.
If you get really good at it, you can go back and forth, no problem. But it drives people crazy when you ask them to do it, because it's always like, can you take it from here to there in one movement? And the answer is usually no. Huh. Anybody do it?
Oh, got it.
One more time, like this.
Yep.
Okay, your left thumb's gonna go in between, your right hand's gonna grab the pencil, pull it underneath.
You slow down when you move it.
Yep. So pull it. See how my right thumb is going underneath, like that.
Jane won't be ready. Oh, I broke the lead on these.